Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Hytale. Thank you guys for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. I believe this makes episode 4, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, welcome to episode 4. There was a new update. I don't know if you guys saw it, but apparently they added dinosaurs, and we are nowhere near close to the update at all. But hopefully one day we'll definitely get there. But one thing I think that, what is that outside? Hey, what's
It's a skeleton. Just skeleton.
But yeah, one thing I want to focus on today is the whole like food situation, because like look at my inventory. Like I have health pots, and we got these health pots because we went adventuring and everything. We have no food like at all, and kind of like when they made the update where they kind of like nerfed cooked food, because originally like I mean, I use these skewers and everything, but originally I think the roasted cooked food and everything gave health regen and health boost 2 or something like that. Hey, what's up? Something like that. But yeah, either way, I want to focus on food. And another thing, I don't know if I showed you guys this in the last episode or not, I'm not sure. But another thing is that we went ahead and bought one of the recipes from the traders, and we got ourselves a pumpkin pie recipe, which I think is really, really dope. So I kind of just want to focus on this today, and try to just like make a farm where I could consistently get these, because health regen, stamina boost is great. And currently, if I'm not mistaken, I could use this, which would be great, because these are, what are these? Are these rabbit? Hey, what's up? Hey, what's up? I don't know if these are rabbit coops or not. I don't know. Hey, what's up? Either way, currently inside of the trader, you could get a meat pie, right? This restocks in 2 days. So I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get it. But it gives you health boost and health regen versus health regen and stamina, which I think is great, especially when like doing bosses and stuff. I mean, I guess it depends on like playstyle or whatever, but I think it's great. So I kind of do want to also try to get this, but for us to get the greater life of essence and just essence of life, we're going to have some type of like farm, you know what I mean? Because that's how you get your essence. At least I believe that's like the best way of getting your essence, right? But yeah, and we're also like, I don't really know how to like, like farm mobs. I don't like, okay, let me go look. Because from my understandings, right, I thought that was a rabbit coop. Was it the farmers? But is it a chicken coop? Okay, so it's a chicken coop. Hey, what's up? Hey, what's up? Hey, what's up? Okay, so, because that confused me a little bit, because in here you have rabbits, but you have chicken coops in place of rabbit, like, because there's no rabbit coop, right? And I don't know if there's a way of farming rabbits, because, you know, you also have light leather, heavy leather, medium leather, right? And I don't know if there's like a way of farming these guys to get that, because from my understanding, you have bears give you heavy, wolves can give you medium, and then you have the rabbits and you know, just the small critters giving you light armor or whatnot. So I'm not really sure if there's like a, you know, like a system that I'm supposed to be going for. But either way, I do want to kind of just focus on just, you know, figuring out a food system, so that I could like really, this is the wrong, why am I looking at that? So I could really just get, where's the cookie? The shelf stove. So I can really just get these, the pumpkin pie. So for us to get the pumpkin pie, we're gonna need pumpkins, which we can obviously, I think do I have pumpkin seeds? I might have pumpkin seeds. Either way, if we don't, okay, so yeah, we got pumpkin seed bag there. I think that's it. But I mean, we got 2, which should be enough for real. And then for us to get more pumpkin seeds, hey, I gotta upgrade this, right? Hey, yeah, because more pumpkin seeds are tier 4. Okay, I mean, damn. Okay, I wasn't expecting that. Okay, okay. So maybe we should focus this then, because we can't get more. We need to be tier 4, and we're at tier 2, so we have to upgrade this one time, and then we have to upgrade it a whole nother time. Okay, so for us to do that, we're gonna need corn and carrots. So we might as well make like a corn and carrot farm, maybe. I mean, I figure it's not bad to have like multiple food items, like multiple food sources. So this might be a pretty big farm. You know what I mean? Maybe. Hey, what's up? But yeah, we're gonna need carrot and corn. So I guess we could focus on carrot and corn, and while we're harvesting that, we can go ahead and collect the life stuff, right? So we have carrot. We also have an eternal one. How did I get? I probably crafted that, right? Eternal? Maybe not. Maybe I bought it. Hey, what's up? Hey, what's up? Eternal wheat and eternal lettuce. I'm assuming wheat and lettuce is probably like the lower tier stuff or something. And then we just need essence of life to craft that stuff. Okay. Okay, but yeah, we can go ahead and start on a farm situation for carrot and...
Hey, what's up?
Don't tell me. Don't tell me.
Already
Hey,
forgot.
carrot and corn. Carrot and corn. I was about to say potatoes. Carrot and corn. Okay, so...
Hey, what's up?
I believe in the previous episodes, I said that I kind of want to make this back area the farm situation. So I think that would be cool. And probably like the best bet. Ooh, lag. I'm not really sure I'm gonna do it though. I think we're gonna have like a multi-level farm. You know, it's gonna be completely outside, but it's gonna have like stairs leading to like another level, into like another level probably. I think that's like the best bet for us, because I don't think we're gonna have enough space for all of like the food and all of like the animals and everything. You know what I mean? Like it'll probably go to all the way back here, and I think that's it.
Hey, what's up?
Am I gonna clear all this out, or? I think so.
Hey, what's up?
Okay, but yeah, I'm gonna probably get started now. Probably clear out all this. We're probably gonna need some wood. I wonder if that tech works. I saw a tech on TikTok where you block.
Hey, what's up?
Oh, it's not working.
Hey, what's
It
up?
does work?
Hey, what's up? Hey, what's up? Hey, what's up?
Oh, it
Hey,
does
what's up?
work.
Hey, what's
I
up?
don't think it's worth it though. I kind of want to keep this tree here. I don't think it's worth it though. It didn't do that much damage. Maybe it's because my tool is weak or something. I don't know. Either way.
Hey, what's up?
Oh, you know what I should get? Or maybe
what's up?
maybe should get as a shovel.
Hey, what's up? Hey, what's
I've
up?
been using a pickaxe to like clear stuff out.
Hey, what's up?
But if I
Hey, what's
get
up?
a shovel,
Hey, what's up? Hey, what's up? Hey,
I
what's up?
can only start at an iron shovel.
Hey, what's up? Hey,
Or
what's up?
2 light leather. Is that worth it? I gave me a thorium pickaxe. Maybe I should make this. I don't know if this is worth it. Oh, there's
what's up?
nothing but an iron shovel. Okay, maybe it is worth it then. So
Hey,
it's
what's up?
like you kind of can't get anything else other than the iron shovel. And I need light leather for that. So I guess we'll just
Hey,
get
what's
some of
up?
this hide.
Hey, what's up?
And
Hey,
then we'll
what's
make
up?
a shovel. In the meantime, I'm just gonna go ahead and start clearing out some land. All right, be right back. Okay, so this is kind of where my head was at. Oh, it's raining. Womp. But yeah, this is kind of where my head was at. As far as like the farm goes. Now I do like kind of see a future where I left a decent amount of space here because I wanted to add stairs, but I don't know where. You know, because I want there to be multiple levels to this. I don't want it to be directly under here because I still have to put like, I still got to fix that. And I might even like expand this a little bit. I'm not sure. And I also want to have an underground area, and I want to make it where you can see through here to see the underground area. Not sure I'm gonna do that either, but I definitely want an underground area. So I just figured I'd give myself a little bit of grace because we can always just edit this in the future, you know what I mean? Change it around a little bit. But we got 4 pods here. I know we're gonna need eggs, which probably means we're gonna need chickens. So one of the pods is gonna be for chickens. I might make 2 pods for chickens. I don't know how many eggs we're gonna need, but maybe just 1 pot for chickens. And then the other ones are just gonna be for the corn and carrots. I actually remembered. It's gonna be for the corn and for the carrots. So yeah. And I went ahead and made myself a thorium pickaxe. I thought it might mine the dirt faster. Turns out it didn't mine the dirt faster, so that was a waste of resources. And then the iron hatchet I made because I needed wood. So yeah. And then I made the iron shovel. It's a little wonky. As you can see, it kind of, I don't know if that's like intentional or if this is like a work in progress type of tool. Because it kind of sucks. I'm not gonna lie. It's better than the pickaxe though. Like it sucks as a tool, as you know, like I would have preferred it to just mine 1 block and mine faster, or if it's gonna mine multiple blocks, be consistent in the amount of blocks that it mines. You know what I mean? Because one time it hits 1 block and another hits 4. You know, so it's kind of like inconsistent in the amount of blocks that it mines, and it doesn't always hit the block you're looking at. So it's a little wonky. It's a little weird. I'm not sure what direction they're going for with it, but yeah, that's where we're at. So I guess we're just gonna go ahead and get our hoe out and then plant the carrots and everything, because we need a lot of life essence. I've noticed that, especially for like to get the resources and everything like that. I think a day has already passed as well, so I don't think we're gonna be able to get the recipe. I don't think we're gonna get the recipe from the lady, unfortunately. But it seems like they reset every week, like in-game day week. So I guess it's not too bad, you know what I mean? But anywho, let's get it was carrots. Oh, we need pumpkins too, so we might as well do pumpkins. We might as well do carrots, pumpkin, and honestly, we could do all these seeds. And then, because we have enough seeds to kind of do all of them, and we have enough space to kind of do everything, we can't really be picky. So we might as well just do it all. But it was carrots and potatoes. No, carrots and corn. Carrots and corn, which we have carrots and we got corn. And can I craft more carrots and corn? I can't craft more carrots and corn. Okay, with my life essence. Gotcha. Okay. And then another thing we need is we need a water source. I don't think there's a water source nearby. So I might just go to the lake over here and get the water source, but we're gonna need a water source for our watering can. Our watering can is already full though, so there's that. I guess we're just gonna kind of hit it like this. Yeah, kind of just hit it like this, and we'll have like this middle area for a walkway. Because it doesn't seem like you need a... I mean, I might be wrong, because I'm not 100% sure, but it doesn't seem like you need a water source nearby, you know? Like a dirt block with water like Minecraft. It doesn't seem like that's the case. It seems like the way you do it is you kind of just get a watering can and water. But maybe I'm wrong. I'm not sure. So I'm not really sure if I'm supposed to have... I mean, I could just have like a water source in the middle. You know, do something like this. Just have a water source like right here. I mean, that wouldn't like... I don't know. That wouldn't hurt me. See, you see what I... Stop that. It wouldn't hurt me, you know? Boom. Put a water block right there. We'll see. We'll test it out. I'm gonna go get me a water... Yeah, I'm gonna go get me a water camera quick, or water bucket of water, and put it there and see if the soil like gets filled or whatever. So I went ahead and planted everything. And as you can see, I watered this side, but I didn't water this side. I don't think the water matters. Like, I don't think it being next to soil matters because it hasn't changed. Because you can see the color difference there, right? This is water. This isn't watered. Honestly, I think you can even plant without the water being there. Because the water can just says use to water crops on tilled soil. Water crops grow 2.5% faster, or 2.5 times faster. So I think the water is kind of just used to make it grow faster, I think. And the only way to water a crop is a watering can or if it's raining. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Now, another thing that I noticed, there was like fertilizer inside of here, or a feed bag, not fertilizer. Okay, which, no, it is fertilizer. So I guess the fertilizer is kind of like bone meal, but we need tier 3 for that. So yeah, but I mean, we do need tier 3. We're close to tier. We need tier 5 for a chicken coop. I'm about to just take the chicken coops that are already here. Harvest various foliage. That's kind of interesting. Anyways, yeah. So yeah, that's exactly what we're just gonna take the chicken coop that's already here, because it's here. And they're not using it, so we're gonna take it. Hopefully they don't mind. We only need one for real. I don't want to take both. Like, I don't want this place to just look ugly, and we're probably gonna go ahead and harvest these carrots while we're at it, because we need these, man. Don't look at me like that. We need these. I won't take your apples though. Any of the things that you guys have planted in the ground. Yeah, we're taking that. And anything else I find, because I figure we're gonna need a lot of everything. I don't see anything else though. What's this? Mushroom? White mushrooms, daffodils. Like, they have so many, like, plants, man. Holy bear. Holy bear. Whoa. Holy bear. Bro, this crossbow just... It's so good, man. I don't know if it's because, like, do these mobs just suck or something? But the crossbow, like, it just, like, bang, 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 dead. You know, like, that's kind of crazy. That is kind of crazy for real. So yeah, we got our things planted. We got our chicken coop. Now we need chickens. I don't know. I'm pretty sure chickens are kind of just like everywhere. And I'm also not sure if that's the only thing I need. You know, like only like, I guess, you can put it in the corner. Only animal that I need. Because chickens give you egg. And I think there's like milk in the game. So maybe like cows or something like that. And obviously you got your meat, like your this stuff, like your raw wild meat. So I don't know. I guess that's like, and then like they have rabbits over there. So like, can you farm rabbits? You know what I mean? Is that like a source of like light hide and like rabbit meat or whatever meat they drop? I think they just dropped this, if I'm not mistaken. Like, how does that work? And then there's the feed bag at the same time. So it's kind of like, do you use the feed bag to breed animals, or is it just to lure them? Because it literally says a bag of animal feed. Some animals might be lured to this. That's literally what it says. So I'm a little bit confused of everything. And this is just decorative. You have planters, which I'm assuming you'll be able to plant stuff. And you have the essence of life for the, you know, turning things into other things. And then you have a tree farm would be nice. Beach saplings. A tree farm would be really nice, actually. Yield softwood. Okay, so there's different types of... Okay, that's interesting. So I'm assuming you got softwood, hardwood, and etc. That's pretty interesting. I think we want to just upgrade this as soon as possible. So we could get the... Oh, no, we don't have the... Because we need a capture crate. I'm assuming. Yeah, we're going to need a capture crate. And we also need to find chickens. Or maybe I could use... Wait, how do you even make the capture crate? Let me go back in there. How do you make the capture crate? We just need essence of life, which means we just need the farm, which doesn't seem bad. And then the feed bag. But we need essence of life to get more seeds in the first place. So that's a little bit interesting. I might as well just craft this stuff. Yeah, I might as well just, you know, just to place it down. Because we're going to get essence of life out of harvesting anyway. So maybe what we should do is kind of like, it's already done. Maybe what we should do is kind of like, no, it's not done. Okay. Maybe what we should do is kind of like run around, try to find chickens while this is like doing its thing. Because we're going to need chickens. So yeah. Oh, you know what we're going to need? Wheat. We're going to need wheat because we need dough to make the pie. And I'm assuming to get dough, we need wheat. Yeah, we need dough. And to get dough, we need flour and water, which... Dang, we need a water source. I just realized that. How do we even get a water source? What the heck? I don't want to have to run back to the swamp or the river stream every time I want to make some pie. Whatever. We're going to need a bucket of water. And we're also going to need eggs, obviously. We need flour. To get flour, we need wheat. Okay, so we're going to need a wheat farm. Okay. Okay, I should have made wheat seeds. So we're going to need a wheat farm, which that shouldn't be hard. We'd get the wheat farm, and then we're going to need to use the wheat farm to make the flour, to make the dough, and then we're going to need spices, which means we need any type of vegetable, which carrots, carrot farm, and then we need any flour. We need to start collecting flour for sure. And then once we have all of that, we just combine that with a pumpkin. We should be good. Okay, so we need to get flowers. We just need to harvest things in general, and we need to find chickens. That's what we need to do. Flowers, and it's almost nighttime. It's about to go to sleep. Flowers, anything chickens, and that's it. That doesn't seem too hard. So I think I'm gonna do that. I kind of want to go to the plains area where there's no trees or something. I might make my way this way. See what I can find. Yeah, I think that's the plan. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna make our way that way and just harvest anything in our wake. Just like that. And yeah, because, you know, I feel like we're going to need a lot of this stuff. And while we're at it, we could get some bears, you know, just, yeah, that's what we're going to do. Okay, so I have progressed a little bit. Why are y'all screaming like that? I progressed just a tad. We already had our first harvest, which is great. So then I went and bought more seeds so we can have our second harvest, which we're almost done. This is ready, but I don't want to harvest it until everything's ready to be harvested. But this game is actually pretty forgiving when it comes to like the time it takes for like crops to kind of grow. Unlike Minecraft, Minecraft is like, Minecraft doesn't take forever, but it does take a little bit of time for things to like start rolling around. This game, it's like that. So it makes me feel like the game is like, yeah, you need to have this farm, but you don't need it to be crazy. You know, like it's really like casual forgiving, I guess. So yeah, another thing is that the lady, she reset, so we're not gonna be able to get the meat pie recipe, so that kind of sucks. But I did realize that you could literally buy dough and spices from the lady, you know, and all it cost is essence of life. Feel me? Like 20 essence of life. So like technically speaking, when it comes to the spices, we don't need to go harvest like a bunch of flowers, because that's what I literally just did. I went and I harvested a bunch of flowers. So I was like, man, if you can't have like a flower farm, how do they expect you to kind of like be able to get a whole bunch of food? You know what I mean? But you could literally just buy spices from her. So you don't need to go and harvest a bunch of flowers randomly, you know? And then when it comes to the dough, You know what I mean? For the dough, you need to have eggs, water bucket, flour, but you can literally just buy dough from the lady. You know what I mean? So as long as you have like a nice supply of essence of life, you're fine. You could literally just buy the dough. You could buy the spices, right? And that's 2 things. So all you need is a pumpkin farm. Like realistically, all you would need is a pumpkin farm. And while you're harvesting the pumpkins, you'll get the essence of life to go buy the dough, to go buy the spices. Any fuel is crazy. And then you can automatically just have your tier 3 rare food item, you know? And that's kind of just that. So I think that's actually pretty dope. Even though I'm still making the farms and everything, I mean, for us to even get a pumpkin farm, like we would need to have a tier 4, and that's just to get the pumpkin seeds. And it doesn't even seem like you can get eternal pumpkin seeds. So I would constantly have to buy pumpkin seeds, it seems like. Which, honestly, if your pumpkin farm is large enough, I think you'll be fine. For real. Just keep buying it and then replanting it. It's a little bit tedious. And who knows, maybe like down here, there's the eternal for the pumpkin. So that might even be a thing right there. You know what I mean? So it's not all too horrible, right? So I guess we'll just have to see. On a side note, I did find some chickens. So I'm kind of waiting for our plants to completely mature, which it looks like they have, which is great. So yeah, so then we could just go in here. You get, it seems like you get 5 or so, 5 or 6, 4 to 6 maybe for each plant that you do. And I've noticed that this happens. So when you harvest, there's a chance for like the things to kind of go dry, whatever. So then you kind of have to like keep an eye on it. And if you keep them like not wet, they'll go dry even faster, right? So there's that. Like that's a thing as well. So I kind of noticed that. I don't know how I feel about that. I guess it's not too bad. And it probably won't happen with eternal seeds because the eternal seeds kind of have to stay there, you know? So I guess it's not really a problem. You know, that's just like more of a reason to go and invest into the eternal seeds. So like how many? I have 56. So we got 150 so far. So boom, yeah, we got like 200 so far, which isn't bad. You know what I mean? Well, I mean, the spice and the flour kind of cost like 20, you know? I just did all that and I only got how much? You feel me? So, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. Dang, we got a lot of corn for that. Sheesh. But yeah, let's go ahead and make this crate real quick. And we might even be able to upgrade the farmer's bench. No, we can't. Well, yeah, we can. We need a greater essence, but I don't think I want to upgrade it yet because I kind of want to get... We'll get 1 capture crate. We don't need like a kajillion. Just 1 capture crate is fine. And then maybe we make the greater. We're going to have 45 left over and we need to buy seeds. So that's going to be like kind of like a pain, I guess. Yeah, it might be a little bit of a pain. Because I kind of want the... Yeah, we're going to need to buy seeds. I mean, let's see. If we upgrade it, what do we unlock? We do unlock more eternal seeds for corn and carrots. And I think I'd rather place those instead of like always having to go back and buy more seeds. You know, having the eternals is like way better. The eternals is literally 30 essence though. Like that's a lot of freaking essence. It's a lot of essence. I think we just make it in general. Actually, maybe not. Maybe we make it on the next harvest. Maybe that's what we'll do. Maybe we'll just buy a whole bunch of seeds. And then on our next harvest, that's when we'll upgrade it. I think that might be a better plan. For real, for real. Yeah. Okay, and I think we just make a whole bunch of wheat seeds this time. Because we're going to need wheat for the dough, even though we can buy the dough. I just want to make wheat for the dough. The carrots and the corn we don't really need for anything other than upgrading this. That's the only reason we even did the carrots and the corn. So I think we're just going to craft the rest of this into wheat seeds. And then get our chickens. And that's kind of what we'll do. I feel like that's our best bet. Honestly, I genuinely feel like that's our best bet. So yeah, let me go get the chicken. I want to show you guys the chicken. I saw 2 of them. Hopefully they don't, I don't even know if they despawn or not. Hopefully they don't despawn. I think the first one was, yeah, he's right there. That was the first one. And then I saw one over, we go over the ravine. That's where I saw the other one. Can you put chicks inside of a, hi. Wait, how do I collect you? What? Wait. I'm confused. How do I collect them? It's not... Oh, I have to left click them? Oh, that's how, okay. I didn't know if that was gonna like hit them and like, you know, almost kill them or something. The other one is like, you can kind of see him, he's over there. That's cool, we got a chick though. That makes me feel like they're breedable. You know, how are you gonna have like an adult animal and a baby animal and then not have a way to breed them, you know? Are you gonna kill my chickens? I gotta kill this guy. That's kind of what foxes do, right? Kill. We got ourselves a chicken for the chicken farm. But yeah, that's kind of what they do, right? I'm just gonna kill you. I'm just gonna kill you. I don't even know if you're tameable or what. Because it feels like they might be tameable. Like, they're giving dog vibes. But there's like another mob in the game that also kind of, like, gives off dog vibes a little bit. So, I don't know. Nah, there's the other one. I want to get this chick, though. Oh, I passed him. But yeah, there's another mob in the game that gives off dog vibes. I forgot what the mob was. Wolves. So you have wolves and you have foxes. And who knows, maybe they'll add like an actual dog, you know? So I got a lot to learn. That's all I'm saying. A lot to learn about this game. What? How did you get out? That's weird. How'd you get out? I don't like that you got out. Show me how you got out. It's weird. Is it because I left and came back? Hey, what? Wait, can they jump over fences? Come back here. Can they jump over fences? Hold up, if I see you jump over a fence, I'm gonna have to lose it. There's no way you can jump over a fence, right? Go. Run away from me. No way. How are you... Oh, they can. Is it because of the logs? That makes no sense. I actually have no idea. I guess we're just gonna have to double down on fences. I'm gonna go get them real quick. But yeah, I guess we're just gonna have to double down on fences. That's the only thing I could like think of. Is that they can literally jump over fences. That is crazy. That is actually crazy. Can I harvest you already? No, I can't. Okay, but yeah, that's crazy. Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna double down on fences. Because I don't know if it's because the log is here and they're able to like use the log to like get up or whatever, but I don't know. Either way, I don't like it. We're just gonna double down on fences real quick. So another thing that I'm kind of noticing is that when I'm planting these, it seems like the block's updating and it's going dry. I'm not sure how to feel about that. I don't know if like, because I feel like if we were gonna have eternal seas, that shouldn't be a thing. See, like now these are dry, you know? So it's kind of like, I understand, I don't know. Maybe it's the level of my hoe that I have or something like that. Because now all these are dry and I have to re-hoe all of these. Which is kind of like a pain to have to do. And it happens so fast. You know what I mean? So I have to go and hoe all of these, which is going to, you know, eat up my durability. But maybe it's because of the level my hoe is. Because I have a crude hoe right now. So maybe the higher level hoes makes it where the soil is better tilled or something like that. So then you don't have to as often, you know, re-till it, you know? Like there's got to be like some tech, you know, because that can't be how the game, like the end game looks. You know what I mean? Like maybe for now you're suffering, you know, new farmer, new materials or whatever. I don't know. But I feel like at the very, you know, in the future, that shouldn't be a thing. You know what I mean? But yeah, we got our wheat set. Is this carrot ready? Yep. I didn't even know that was I thought that was an eternal carrot. Oh, it is eternal. See? So I think the Eternals make it where the Eternals, you don't have the soil, you don't have to till it anymore, you don't have to water it anymore, it kind of just stays there forever. You know? I feel like that's how that's working right now. That's how it feels like. And I like that. So maybe that's the solution. Eternal seeds. That way you don't have to rewater, you don't have to re-till. They just stay there, you harvest, you go, you harvest, you go. You've been here in front of my house for the longest, little guy. I don't know what you want. But yeah, you harvest, you go, you harvest, you go. And maybe that's how that works, you know? Maybe. So it's the morning. I went to sleep. And my chickens aren't here. I've got no idea why. Like, I don't know if they escaped. I can't even interact on this. Like, if they escaped, I don't know how they escaped. I'm thinking they're despawned, or maybe they like can climb on this. You think that's how they climb on here? No, they can't do that. Okay, and then I looked around, like I looked like in the vicinity of everything around here, and I didn't see one. Like I didn't see them. I don't think they died. Like I literally just went in my house and went to sleep, came outside, and they weren't here anymore. So now I'm kind of like confused because like where did my chickens go? You know? And it kind of sucks because I need them for eggs. See, I've got no idea. I don't know if it's like a glitch or maybe my chicken. Oh, I just had to wait. Okay. I guess it was too early in the morning. And there's my eggs. Awesome. I guess it was too early in the morning. False alarm. It was too early in the morning, apparently. And I just wasn't patient enough. That's what it was. Okay. Awesome. Great. So we got our eggs and our wheat is done harvesting, which is phenomenal. And as you can see, all this is kind of dry here, which is a little bit. I just need eternal seeds, I think. I think that's what it is, really. Okay, so I just harvested everything, which kind of sucked because look at that. That's what happened. Ooh, this eternal one's dry. I don't know what that. I mean, maybe they just don't need to be tilled anymore, and they still get dry, so which means you still have to water them. That's a little annoying, but yeah, I don't know. That's a little annoying. That's all I gotta say. That's a little annoying. There has to be a way to like keep things watered all the time, like with a water block or something, because I don't want to like have to every single time I harvest. I don't want to have to like consistently have to like, you know, go and water everything again. You know, like that gets kind of annoying. I'm not gonna lie, but. Anyways, I think we have enough resources to kind of we have pumpkins. I think we have enough resources to actually get our pumpkin pie. And by the way, there's a chance for you to actually get eternal seeds for wheat, which I think is like really, really cool. So we're gonna plant those there. And yeah. Okay, so let me see. So we need the water bucket. So let me go get a water bucket. Okay, so we need the water bucket. We needed the flour. It was flour. No, we needed wheat to make flour. I don't know if we need anything other than wheat to make flour, though, to be honest. But we'll see. We needed wheat to make the flour. And then we needed an egg with the flour and spices in order to make... I don't know this recipe. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I don't remember. I'm just guessing. Okay. So... boom. We need dough, we need spices. And to make the dough, we need flour. So we can make the flour, which will use the eggs and the water to make the wheat. And it uses up your water. That sucks so much. It uses up your water. I mean, I guess that's fine because you could just go buy dough. Whatever. But yeah, we needed spices, which was any vegetable, any flour. Okay, and then we can make the pumpkin pie. Boom. Takes a little bit to make too. There we go. Our first tier 3 food, which is a lot better. I'm assuming it's a lot better. It instantly restores 15% health and grants health regen 3, stamina boost 3 for 6 minutes versus eating like, what is that? Like 3Ds? This is way better. Way, way, way better. So boom, I think we're just, actually, you know what? I think I want to upgrade this now. Yeah, because we said we're going to do it on the next harvest. And the point of upgrading, I mean, well, it'll be a tier 3. So fertilizer bag, we need poop for that. How do you get poop? Essence of life. 10 essence of life? Any type of vegetable and poop. To get a fertilizer bag. I want to know what the fertilizer bag does. So we're gonna just spend 100 on a big boy to upgrade this real quick. Because I really want to know what the heck is a fertilizer bag. It's not going to tell me what it does. Dang, I was hoping it was going to use to fertilize tilled soil. Fertilize crops grow 2 times faster. Okay, one thing I'm curious about, because water crops grow 2.5 times faster. So do these double? And if these double, how do you consistently fill up your fertilizer bag? Because this is a watering can. You don't have to create another watering can every single time. You know what I mean? But do you have to literally craft a fertilizer bag every single time? How do you get poop? How do you get this? From rabbits? That's gotta be how you get them, right? From rabbits. And to upgrade this again, I need turnips, cauliflower, and 2 graters. Turnips and cauliflower. Which means I need to make the turnip seed and the cauliflower seed. Okay. Which, honestly, that doesn't seem too bad. To, like, just get 20 of these. There's about 100 each. So that's 100. Yeah, 100. So basically, like, 400 greater life essence. That's not too bad. That's interesting, though. I need to learn how to get poop. Anyways, I appreciate you guys for watching on this episode. Thank you so much. This was a fun one. We made our pumpkin pie. So there's that. I don't want to eat it yet because it's kind of useless, but that's pretty exciting. I wonder if you get poop and you fertilize crops, does it stay on the crop? You know, like, because I don't know. It feels like, I might be wrong, but it feels like farming in this game is super interactive, where you get like rewarded not for a lot of crops, but like tending to just like one crop or whatever. That's how it feels, at least. Maybe I'm wrong. Possibly might be wrong. Maybe. But that's how it feels. Either way, I appreciate you guys watching. Thank you very much. And I'll see you guys in the next episode. Thanks for watching, guys. Feel free to drop a sub if you're new here. And catch out my daily streams on Twitch at ꜱᴏ1. We also have a growing community on the Discord server if you'd like to be a part of that. Links in the description. And if you made it this far, go ahead and check out another video. Appreciate you guys, and I'll see you guys next time.
Thank you for the follow, Salted.